Well, apparently Sky doesn't want to talk about this. But,
What?
We're not talking about
But
this.
I mean, I feel like we need to talk about it.
No,
'Cause I'm concerned.
Well, like outside of the podcast as friends,
worried
we can talk about it.
about
Not
your
here.
relationship.
Can we not?
I don't
right
think
now?
this is good.
I don't think what you're doing right now is good.
You don't think so?
Oh, God.
The Boo and Sky haven't had sex in like 2 weeks, you guys.
What?
We ain't done yet. It's time for the P1 podcast.
Fun's not over yet.
Completely uncensored and unfiltered, except for that part.
Looking for the after party with it going.
The show's after show starts now.
Now, if you have a regular set time, date, place to have sex every week, and then it doesn't happen once, okay, I understand. Life happens. Things get in the way. 2 weeks in a row?
What?
When it's...
Hey.
He said it's all he lives for.
Yeah, and you know what I said? I said I didn't want to talk
I know.
about it. Do you want to
Why?
say
But why?
Beetle Juice 3 times in a row as well? Is that what you want to do
think
right
that's
now?
It's a risk.
Okay. 'Cause this is a risk as well, sir.
But
A
why
risk
don't
for
you
me.
want to talk about it?
Because we don't talk about Bruno. We don't talk about things that we don't want to
Because you don't want it to
acknowledge.
happen? Is that why? Like, that doesn't
I'm
make any
very
sense.
comfy right now.
You're very comfy?
no.
I'm in a comfy spot.
This
It's
doesn't make any sense.
It's been 2 weeks.
You're not concerned? I'd be concerned if I were you.
Oh.
like low T? What are we concerned about?
Something.
Sneaking
something.
I don't
in.
know.
Geeking?
Because that doesn't make sense.
Cam girls.
I don't know. I can't.
STD.
Nothing make.
Sneaking and geeking.
What?
And
Like,
he's got an STD.
I don't know. I'm
What
just
the
throwing things out.
fuck are
there.
you talking
I'm just
about?
throwing
Where did you
things
get
out.
that
I don't
from?
know. Like he met up with the Cam girl, and then like she's dirty.
no.
So like, but
I don't
that's
think cam girls meet up with people.
I don't.
but that's not where we were going.
No, I wasn't even.
Oh, okay. Then
thinking
yeah,
that.
I definitely didn't have that thought.
Okay, well, if you have a thought and even a slight concern, why aren't you willing to talk about it? You're not concerned enough to want to have sex.
Eddie.
Like, she's almost okay if there's, like, sneaking and geeking going on
That's how weird is that?
Eddie, you're
Yes.
at the blackjack table right now. You're on a fucking roll.
I
And here
wouldn't-
I come
I
up
mean,
right
I'm not
behind you,
equating
and I'm
this.
about to comment
I don't think-
on your hot streak.
Oh, it's
okay?
like somebody's getting a no-hitter
You're
and you don't
throwing a
ever say
no-hitter. Yes.
that he's in the middle of a no-hitter?
You're equating
Yes.
not having sex for 2 weeks
Yeah.
to throwing a no-hitter.
Yes, I am.
I mean, that's
yes,
insane.
I am.
Listen,
yes. I'm in
it's-
the middle of a no-hitter
It's
right
as
now.
rare. It's
Yes.
as rare.
It
It
sure
doesn't
is.
ever happen.
It sure is.
But like we want to see no-hitters. We want to be on hot streaks at the blackjack table.
I want
To not
to
have
not
sex?
have sex for a while.
That's
Wait a minute.
weird, dude.
I don't know, bro. I'm like, how
Well,
many years into this?
I
am
don't know, though.
I feel like Sky's asexual at this point.
Oh,
I really
she
do.
always has been.
Yeah.
Like
She always has
if
been.
you weren't, like,
Yeah, that's not
because like
breaking
to
news.
not want to have sex at all is kind of odd. I'm sorry, that's
Yeah.
kind of odd.
No, I get what you're saying, but you come to me like 8 months into a drought, and I'll be like,
8
yeah,
months?
I could probably have sex right now. But 2 weeks into a drought, I'm still soaking it in.
8 months is pretty wild.
There's nothing soaking right
And
now.
I can't really, like, to be honest, I don't blame her because of this fucking...
It's a 3-ring
the
circus.
Circus, the
Yes.
shit show.
lot.
It's a lot,
it's
Emily.
But
so
she-
much. Like, let's
But
just
she
do a
likes
quickie.
She
it though.
wants that.
That's what she wants.
She
She can't have it
requires
quickly.
all of those things to have sex.
I require the soaking in the spa or the bath. I require a
Why?
nice little massage. What I don't...
Drinks.
Oh,
Drinks.
I do enjoy a good cocktail, but
That's
what
a
I...
3-ring circus right there. You name 3 things.
So
But
exhausting.
what I consider the 3-ring circus is the fucking outfits and, you know,
my
like
God.
10 hours of foreplay. Like that.
That's a lot.
That to me is the
Why don't you
circus
talk
part.
about it and say you don't want to do that?
Thor, again, we don't talk about these things.
Yeah,
So we're
he
not
does.
even, we shouldn't even be talking about, it's not safe to talk about it right now.
So you're
It's true.
saying me bringing it up is going to get it in his head of like, oh shit, I haven't had sex in a couple weeks. Like,
Yeah.
what's
like,
wrong?
Yeah.
Like, we gotta get in
we,
there.
we gotta do
Well,
this.
we know he's doing other stuff, so I'm sure he's fine.
But he's always
Yeah.
doing other stuff.
True.
You know what I mean? So it's
True.
like,
Yeah.
I am so shocked that he hasn't brought it up yet. Because, like, normally if we have a time, because, you know, we have the guaranteed Saturday, so the rest of the week is, you know, not happening. So we have or I should say now it's guaranteed once a week. That was the agreement. But, he'll normally bring it up after 1 week. Like right after we miss the 1 week mark, he will bring it up.
Yeah.
But we're now at the 2 week mark, and I haven't heard of
So then, do you owe him more?
I don't think that's in the contract.
What? No.
Like a
if
double
If
time?
you were guaranteed 1 a week and then you miss 2 weeks, so on the 3rd week you get 3.
I don't think that's how it works.
That is how it works.
I think
Like it's a stamp card at a coffee shop.
What are you supposed to do?
I think if a coffee shop guarantees you a coffee once
Every
a
week.
week and you miss your weekly free coffee, you don't get to double up the
But-
next week. That's your bad. You missed
Are you
it.
sure?
You missed it.
But why have you missed it? Why isn't it happening?
So
Because you guys aren't busy.
You're not busy.
You're not busy. You don't do anything.
You're rude.
I'm
I'm
not
not looking up real estate in Oregon.
I don't
No.
That's a lot
understand.
of time.
The
Take some
fucking
time.
winds and rain today up there, you guys. I don't even know if coastal Oregon will be left.
Right, we know. We're
It's
trying
crazy.
to tell you.
It's crazy.
It's
Some
blustery
sort
out
of like
there.
cyclone bomb going on up there right now.
It'll be easy to rent.
Have fun.
Those real estate prices are going to be down by tomorrow. But anyway, so 2 weekends ago, I got nothing to say. I mean, it was just that our daughter was home. There weren't any like going over to friend's house, going to football games. You know, the opportunities we now take to have alone time. There were 0 of those opportunities. So
How do you do it with one kid? You know,
it's fucking crazy.
How do you
man.
do it?
It is crazy.
It's crazy to think there are a lot of families have like 2, 3, 4 kids.
Oh, yeah.
5. Like,
They
that's
figure
insane.
it out though.
Yeah, it's weird.
A lot of these one-parent kids that act like, whew, it's
may-
crazy.
we
A
may
lot of
take
these
things-
one-parent,
Watch it, bro.
a lot of these one-parent
Watch it, bro.
kids, man.
We
I
may be
can't-
a little intense
They
about
complain.
the one kid.
One-parent
Yeah.
kids, in my experience, complain more than non-one-parent kids.
Yeah.
Because I have friends that have multiple kids, and I have friends that have one kid, and one-parent kids act like you don't get it.
Yeah. Well,
But then
'cause-
parent kids don't complain as much.
yeah,
It's wild.
Because we have all our eggs in one basket,
Yeah.
whereas other parents have backup kids. You know what I mean? So if the first one's like fucked
Yeah.
up, it's like, cool, I got
I
the
don't think
second
no,
or third
it's
one.
not about the kid.
Oh.
It's the parent that complains. I never have time for this. I never have time
Well,
for that. I
because
can't
that
do
one
anything.
kid is their world.
Which is too
And
much.
So that's
Yeah.
why everything revolves around that.
That's
So,
yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
It's so true. So that whole weekend did revolve around our daughter and doing stuff and hanging out the 3 of us and blah, 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 blah. And I'm really not into the waking up in the middle of the night to have sex. Like that hasn't happened in a
would
long
be?
time.
It's insane.
I don't know why I was
It's
okay with it.
crazy.
I know. Emily's
You go
always.
to sleep at 9. He
Yeah.
wake you up at fucking 2 in the morning.
Yeah.
That's creepy as
and
fuck.
then you got to have
Sorry.
a cocktail.
A cocktail on the nightstand, an outfit laid
Sorry, I'm
out.
sorry.
Yeah.
Outfit?
Emily's always been very affected by
Oh,
this.
it's weird.
Well,
That's
it's
one of the
nuts.
most psychotic
It
things
really
we've ever
is.
heard in
It's
our
a
lives.
little different. It's a little different.
little different.
But was never my favorite, and I'm happy we haven't gone back to that place. So
It's a dark place.
I was not woken up in the middle
Literally.
of the night 2 weekends ago, and then this past weekend. I didn't know what was going to happen because my daughter had a friend over for the entire weekend. We were like watching, this other girl, her parents were out of town, but they were staying out in the ADU.
Oh, there you go.
Wow.
So they're in
Even better.
They're in the
pretty
ADU
solid.
and we're in the house, but the thing is like they could come in at any time.
You don't close your door?
What do you mean? To the house?
No, to your bedroom.
Oh, yes I do, but we have big sliders to our backyard from our master, and we don't have curtains.
Oh,
You
there's no
don't?
curtains?
No, there's no curtains.
Isn't it bright in the morning?
Yes,
Oh,
my
how
husband
miserable.
complains about it all the time.
No
Why don't-
curtains.
He can't sleep in.
Why do you get a curtain
And
rod?
he never understands how I can nap. Because
Wouldn't you be afraid that people could look in? I know you have hedges, but like,
yeah.
that would freak me
But
out a little bit.
I just don't care. But like I don't understand that.
you
don't have
curtain
that
rod?
thing, or not. Even if you don't want to go curtains, you can't have like a shade that comes down or something.
like one of the like that black mesh shade
Yeah.
that comes down a little bit.
You don't want to fucking sleep
So,
in the morning.
you guys, we're in a mid-century modern. So our ceilings are at an angle, and our slider has triangle windows on top of it. So we could cover the slider, but this light would still come in the same way. So
But it would
like,
keep people from seeing in at ground level.
I guess so. But I'm not worried about people seeing in
So
unless.
okay, Sky wants it this way, and
Well,
who
it
has
looks
no say.
it looks so nice this way.
But
Like
you're
it
never
would
gonna
look
s-
fucked up the other way. Like
Can't
it's not.
imagine never having
Mid-century moderns are not
dark.
meant for shades. Okay?
Like I would be
Who
scared
the
that there
fuck
was
says that?
just glass everywhere.
What-
Wild thing to say.
like I know this is
Look at me.
irrational, whatever. I know this is irrational, but I do get that a little bit. But at the same time, like I would always think somebody was like looking at me if I was in there like changing or something.
Oh, it's
I don't know,
wildly
like,
creepy.
It's yeah, it is nuts.
And for somebody who It's all about privacy.
Yeah.
I know. I think anytime I go to a hotel or an Airbnb or even just a public restroom,
Yeah, I don't get why you would
there's
think
a camera.
you're private there.
Yeah, like, I mean, I've put work into our landscaping to make sure it's private, but I definitely get what you guys are saying. It took some time to get used to, but when you got two girls who could potentially run around the backyard and your sliders
Why
are
would
right
they
there.
ever, in the middle of the night, run around the backyard?
I don't know. Kids do crazy shit.
And you
they didn't,
always have
but-
sex in the dark, so how would they even see anything?
I don't know.
Great
This
point.
doesn't make any sense,
Great point. If
Sky.
all the lights are off,
Nothing
they can't
ever
see
makes
anything.
Well,
sense.
so in my head, I'm wondering, because again, I'm not speaking of it. We didn't have sex last weekend, so is he gonna take this opportunity because the girls
Do you
are
do
there?
like what a little kid does when you don't want to get in trouble and you lay there and pretend you're invisible? Is that what Sky does when she goes down to sleep
Yeah.
on Saturday?
Yep.
Maybe.
I don't move. He
Don't
won't see
move.
me.
He can't see me.
I can't see him. He can't see me. And so I didn't know if he was going to take that opportunity and be like, "Yeah, this is good. This is a good scenario."
I think it is.
You think
and
so?
if you don't want to have full sex, set up like a pillow wall and then just give him a blowjob.
There it is. Fist bump.
I'm not fist bumping that. I mean,
Thought I just nailed
is
that.
is it his birthday? Did he win the lottery?
You know what my wife did for
is
me the
it
other day?
his last day on the planet? Why
The
am
last day on the planet.
Why am I giving a blowjob?
What? Oh God.
The other,
Sorry. Yes.
To this point,
Yeah.
the other day, I swear to God, last week,
Yeah.
I'm brushing my teeth, and my wife comes up to me and says, "Do you want a blowjob?" And I went, "Yeah." And then she gave me a blowjob.
Yeah.
Swear to God.
That's great.
And I'm like, "Where'd that
While
come
you're
from?"
still brushing your
No,
teeth?
I was done brushing my teeth.
Okay,
I
you
stopped
went
brushing.
to the
Yeah.
okay.
And I go, "Where'd that come from?" She goes, "I don't know. I just felt like it."
That's great.
Oh,
That's great.
fuck off, Haley.
Seriously, fuck off.
She's made us
You
look
two,
bad.
though, are on
make
such
us
the
look bad. Oh,
opposite
Haley.
end of like.
I know.
Anything.
I wish I had that, but I have the opposite of
Yeah.
the Haley feelings. I have the like somebody's gonna
Well, yeah, I
ask me
think
for a blowjob.
I
and
legitimately
I'm like,
think you're asexual.
yeah, I could probably be asexual
Yeah.
for a while.
Which is
Like I
fine.
said, 8 months in, I may have a little craving for something, but maybe
little
I could
craving.
just masturbate and be fine. Like I don't know.
When Sky says masturbate, it makes my skin crawl.
So
Is it like when you're like 6th grade and you're having like the sex talk with sex ed?
Maybe I could just masturbate and be fine.
so I'm wondering how this is going to play out. Last
now
weekend.
I do regret bringing it up because I would have liked to have seen how long we could go.
Yeah.
So would I, Eddie.
Well,
so would have I.
yeah,
That's
the
why I
streak's
said,
over.
let's
But here's
talk
the deal,
about
though. If
Streak
it hits
is
like
over.
another 2 weeks, she'll start to think he's cheating.
Oh, without a
There
doubt.
will get a point where I then
like, get
start getting
mad
weird.
at him.
Yeah.
for no reason,
And
but
I'll
then
have
the crazy thing
nightmares.
is she'll get mad at him, have
Yeah.
nightmares, and then be happy about it.
but doesn't want to have sex.
It
Yeah.
doesn't make
There's a fine line, guys. There's a fine line between what I want and then what pisses me off. You know what I mean? And you don't know when you're going to cross that line, but that's just the life my husband leads.
God, what a miserable life.
Poor guy.
It's like,
Good luck.